So today I'll be treating tibial periostosis. I'm sure I've murdered that name, but shin splints to you and I. As you can see here, the machine is preloaded, the intensity at level 8, and for 6 minutes. I like to do 1 minute per treatment head size, and so 6 minutes isn't the worst amount of time on earth. We'll come to the front of the shin here, and if we have a look on the thermal camera, you'll see it's about 31 degrees. It's often an area that's a bit warmer in people, so that's a bit high compared to other parts of the body, but we'll do the treatment and see how we go with the heat. Because we're going to be largely over a well-formed large bone, the heat increase won't be as dramatic. Just put a little bit of contact medium onto the earthing electrode. I can put this straight underneath the calf. Again, don't touch the earthing electrode with the treatment head. We're going to put some contact medium along the area that I'm going to treat here. This is really a treatment that's used in chronic conditions, so chronic versions of shin splints, and particularly along the edge of the tibia. Some people seem to suffer more symptoms on the inside of the edge of the tibia, and some people seem to suffer more symptoms on the outside edge. It doesn't really matter. You can cover the whole thing with the Tecarpuls. It's not a problem. So let's put out the gel. I'll switch the treatment on now, and we'll start working round. As you can probably see here, I'm going in slightly slower circles. That's mainly because I'm over a large bone. The bones just don't seem to absorb the heat as readily as other structures in the body. And if you're interested in how structures absorb the energy, you can always look that up. There's various links on the internet, and various research papers have been published showing how much energy is absorbed by different structures in the body. So over a long bone like this, you can go a little bit slower, just because it won't take the heat as readily as over a structure with much more fluid in it. So I'm working my way around here. As you saw, this is a long treatment, so we won't sit here and watch the entire treatment. I'll fast forward to the end of the video and you can see the results on the thermal camera at the end. And here we are now back at the end of the treatment. We'll bring the thermal camera back in, have a look and see how the temperature has changed. As you can probably see here, if I can just get the camera on the hottest part, about 33 degrees. So not a dramatic increase, not as dramatic as you would see in a lot of the soft tissues, but we would expect the bone to hold that increased temperature for a longer amount of time than the soft tissues would, which would cool off quicker.